These are some of the things that we can infer when you connect
Right.
two different places information. The information that is missing in the mounds in the US, I'm able to grasp those information from the pyramids in India.
Yeah.
The very critical information that I'm not getting from the Indian pyramids, I'm able to get it here.
Yeah.
So this is what happens when you connect the dots.
Wow.
You get a wholesome picture of what this is and why this is, and so many other questions are answered.
Right.
That's the whole point of connecting these dots. So let's get connecting more dots here.
Please.
So some of the other similarities I found between these things, they are also much important because this obelisk is one of those things that I want to bring up here.
Yeah.
This obelisk it's like the center of this pyramid itself. Like
Yeah.
if you consider the pyramid complex as the center of the civilization, I would say that the obelisk is like the antenna of this pyramid complex through which the whole civilization gets all the vibes from this temple.
Right.
And this obelisk is everywhere.
It's transmitting
Energy
Also.
from the temple. I don't know if they are. I'm not going to say yes. I'm not going to say no because it'll sound mythical.
Yeah.
I'm again looking at logical things here.
These
if
are
you're-
things I've felt about obelisks, and especially in the main temple there in Egypt. It's escaping my mind right now, but it's the one where the largest obelisk in the world sits in front of that giant, huge complex. And there is water running underneath that because it does flood. So it'll flood in the pyramids down in the ground, and at times that water comes up and it floods because it's just kind of in shambles.
Correct.
So they probably had that all dammed up and walled up, and we're using that water to come in. And they find these big, giant quartz bathtubs.
Right.
And that's where they're putting the water's going into there. And so you have these like ritual bathing things happening by this. Gosh, why can't I think of it? We're going to get back to you. It's going to pop in my head.
Okay.
And then I'll just blurt it out. But that's where that giant, huge obelisk, and it looks like there's machining that's happening in the hieroglyphs,
Right.
Because they're right angles, just perfect right angles. And you get really close up on how they carved that obelisk. It's just a head scratcher. It looks like there's tool markings inside there. But here in Ohio, you just don't see the obelisks.
Because they've been dropped.
They're gone. There's supposedly one down on the cliff, which I hiked to and saw for the first time last May on me and my wife's anniversary trip. And Ross Hamilton and Jeffrey Wilson have talked to me about this. And we hiked down there on the Brush Creek and saw that big stone. And it does look like it's been shaped. And supposedly it rings like a bell when you tap it on the top. But it looks like it was just pushed over the cliff.
True.
I mean, it's right up there. You can look up and go, oh, well, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
It really does look like it was just tossed over the edge. And so you'd think there would be more, but there's just, people are taking them and using them for foundations or, you know.
Those are not construction material for the people who robbed them. The people
Right.
who, I'm using the word robbed, it, even if it's harsh.
For sure.
Because this obelisk is not just a material of construction. It has a power in it.
Right.
There is a reason I'm telling this. I'm not telling him a mythical thing again. This is from the history.
Yeah.
The modern history, I'm saying. We'll get to that. About these researchers who are researching here in this country, I appreciate them for all those things that they're doing. But one thing is that they are finding it so hard to connect these things with the outer world.